My name is Renee DuVander, and this is my Bridges presentation for Cloverdale Unified School District. Technology could never replace a good teacher. Please join us in embracing our new chapter. Our chapter is not about keeping up with the school down the road, nor layering expensive technology on top of traditional curriculum. Our chapter is about building rigorous, innovative practices that develop, guide, and engage our students. It is addressing modern learners in new ways. It is about learning. The Technology Committee goals are to support teachers and students in their use of technology. It is through our work that we ensure that the district continues to receive E-rate funding, but we want to do more than that. We want to ensure that there is an equity in access to all teachers and students, that students learn respect and responsibility for themselves and their communities, that we support teachers through providing professional development, coaching, and access to programs and equipment that expand enriching classroom learning. We plan to remedy the number one technology issue in the district, classroom connectivity. Through the purchase of 55 new access points, every classroom will have direct connection to the Wi-Fi network. In order to support teachers in building rigorous and innovative practices, Bridges plans to provide enough devices that each classroom in grades 3 through 6 will have a class set. Students in grades 7 through 12 will be provided with a Chromebook and a carrying case so that they can take the device home with them. We anticipate that classroom power strips will be needed in the grades 7 through 12 classrooms in case students forget to charge at home. Grades kindergarten through first will be maintained, yet not expanded, and second grade will have access to additional shared carts.
Our support of teachers can be done in professional development, through coaching, and in ensuring access to reliable, working technology and productive programs. We believe that we need technology because the time and place of the classroom is expanded, personalized learning is supported through individual pacing and sequencing, understanding is strengthened by project-based learning where interactive simulations and models are utilized to increase student engagement and motivation. New media for self-expression is integrated within the classrooms. The worldview of the student can be magnified by expanding course offerings, experiences, and learning materials. And using technology allows for greater student personal productivity. We know that technology can improve learning only if it is used in productive ways. We have structured a plan for implementation that begins with a comprehensive student handbook, as well as a cyber citizenship and safety plan, which includes age-appropriate, grade-specific lessons on digital footprints, self-image, cyberbullying, internet safety, relationships and communication, privacy and security, information literacy, and creative credit and copyright. Many of you are asking yourself, now that we have the technology, is there an expectation to how we will use it? The simple answer is yes. We are a standards-based public education system, and as such, we must teach the technology standards that are incorporated into our content standards. The digital literacy skills are outlined in the CUSD Common Core State Standards K-12 Technology Skills Scope and Sequence. To help make these standards accessible to all K-8 students, the Bridges pilot programs include Learning.com, a teacher-guided or self-paced digital lessons to use to teach your students critical digital literacy skills. We will continue to have access to programs that provide differentiated instruction and viable data for teachers to use to drive classroom instruction. Bridges is also including piloting some innovative programs that will help guide, develop, and expand student learning. Being added to all CUSD student Google accounts is Read and Write Chrome extension. You can watch the video to learn more. We will support teachers and students in expanded learning opportunities. One such opportunity that is available to interested teachers is WeVideo, a web-based student video creator that empowers collaboration and multi-literacy communication. However, it is not about the apps. It's about the tasks we ask students to do with them. So how do we embrace innovative practices that engage all students and staff to maximize potential, achieve goals, and build community? We look at innovative practitioners. The International Society of Technology in Education is an organization seeking to transform teaching and learning through 7 standards for students. These standards are much like the standards of mathematical practice, or the anchor standards. They are meant to be woven into the fabric of our lesson design and our plans for technology use, K-12. Empowered learners. Students leverage technology to take an active role in choosing, achieving, and demonstrating competency in their learning goals, informed by learning sciences. Students know how to and use a deliberate design process for generating ideas, testing theories, creating innovative artifacts, and solving authentic problems. Students select and use digital tools to plan and manage a design process that considers design constraints and calculated risks. Students develop, test, and refine prototypes as part of a cyclical design process. Students exhibit a tolerance for ambiguity, perseverance, and the capacity to work with open-ended problems. Through digital citizens, students recognize the rights, responsibilities, and opportunities of living, learning, and working in an interconnected digital world, and they act and model in ways that are safe, legal, and ethical. Students cultivate and manage their digital identity and reputation and are aware of the permanence of their actions in the digital world. Students engage in positive, safe, legal, and ethical behavior when using technology, including social interactions online or when using networked devices. Students demonstrate an understanding of and respect for the rights and obligations of using and sharing intellectual property. Students manage their personal data to maintain digital privacy and security and are aware of data collection technology used to track their navigation online. As knowledge constructors, students critically curate a variety of resources using digital tools to construct knowledge, produce creative artifacts, and make meaningful learning experiences for themselves and others. Students plan and employ effective research strategies to locate information and other resources for their intellectual and creative pursuits. Students evaluate the accuracy, perspective, credibility, and relevance of information, media, data, or other resources. Students curate information from digital resources using a variety of tools and methods to create collections of artifacts that demonstrate meaningful connections or conclusions. Students build knowledge by actively exploring real-world issues and problems, developing ideas and theories, and pursuing answers and solutions. Innovative designers. Students use a variety of technologies within design process to identify and solve problems by creating new, useful, or imaginative solutions. Students know and use deliberate design process for generating ideas, testing theories, creating innovative artifacts, and solving authentic problems. Students select and use digital tools to plan and manage a design process that considers design constraints and calculated risks. Students develop, test, and refine prototypes as part of a cyclical design process. And students exhibit a tolerance for ambiguity, perseverance, and the capacity to work with open-ended problems. Computational thinkers. Students develop and employ strategies for understanding and solving problems in ways that leverage the power of technological methods to develop and test solutions. Students formulate problem definitions suited for technology-assisted methods such as data analysis, abstract models, and algorithmic thinking in exploring and finding solutions. Students collect data or identify relevant data sets, use digital tools to analyze them, and represent them in various ways to facilitate problem solving and decision making. Students break problems into component parts, extract key information, and develop descriptive models to understand complex systems or facilitate problem solving. Students understand how automation works and use algorithmic thinking to develop a sequence of steps to create and test automated solutions. Creative communicators. Students communicate clearly and express themselves creatively for a variety of purposes using the platforms, tools, styles, formats, and digital media appropriate to their goals. Students choose the appropriate platform and tools for meeting the desired objectives of their creation or communication. Students create original works or responsibly repurpose or remix digital resources into new creations. Students communicate complex ideas clearly and effectively by creating or using a variety of digital objects such as visualizations, models, or simulations. Students publish or present content that customizes the message and medium for their intended audiences. Students, as global collaborators, use digital tools to broaden their perspectives and enrich their learning by collaborating with others and working effectively in teams locally and globally. Students use digital tools to connect with learners from a variety of backgrounds and cultures, engaging with them in ways that broaden mutual understanding and learning. Students use collaborative technologies to work with others, including peers, experts, or community members, to examine issues and problems from multiple viewpoints. Students contribute constructively to project teams, assuming various roles and responsibilities to work effectively towards a common goal. Students explore local and global issues and use collaborative technologies to work with others to investigate solutions. You might be asking yourself, where do I begin? This all seems so overwhelming, challenging, and out of reach. Or you may be thinking, I'm an innovative teacher with tried and true lessons. How much are you asking me to change? The answer is different for each of us. As we begin to wade in the ocean of technology, each of us is ready for a different level of integration. We are asking you to step off the shore. It is up to you how deep you will go. The SAMR model for technology integration describes the process of stepping into the technology waters and beginning to use technology to rethink tasks and lessons. Each of us will use these to different extents, and no one part is described as better for education than all the rest. This is just a way of explaining the different ways we will explore the technology ocean. The S stands for substitution. The technology is a direct tool substitute with no functional change to the lesson. For example, taking a worksheet or quiz and giving it to students as a Google form, or using Google Docs to write your response instead of pencil and paper. The lessons stay the same. The mode of delivery and submission has changed. Sometimes substitution is the best tool for the job. Other times, it is a safe way to begin using technology in your classroom. In the boat, not getting wet. A is augmentation. Augmentation is when using technology as a tool provides some functional improvement. For example, using the Read and Write extension's text-to-speech feature, or its online dictionary, or it can mean using a hyperdoc to link students to several components of a lesson. You are definitely getting wet with these technology approaches, and I am here to support you. Both substitution and augmentation technology integration can be seen as enhancing the lesson for the benefit of both students and teachers. These are excellent ways to explore using technology in the classroom. M is modification. Modification is a redesign of a lesson to make use of better technology tools. When students use multimedia tools to create a blog or a digital brochure, or when students are participating in online discussion groups with experts in the field of study, the lessons were designed with technology in mind. With modification, you are no longer staying on the surface of technology use. You have begun diving into and exploring deeper waters. Lastly, R is redefinition. Modification and redefinition are transformation to classroom learning through the use of technology. Redefinition describes the type of lesson that was inconceivable before the technology became available. This could mean using WeVideo to have students create a documentary video answering an essential question related to important concepts, or individual students creating an online portfolio showcasing their academic work, character growth, and community involvement. Bloom's taxonomy describes higher order thinking skills in education. The pyramid has been revisited with technology tools in mind. What do you want your students to do with technology? How will you build rigorous, innovative practices that develop, guide, and engage students? Please let me know if there is something we can do to further support you in this endeavor.